Why do you think this issue matters to farmers?
Well, as a mother of 7, it matters to me that I can actually get real food from a real farmer instead of, we call it frankenfood, what we're allowed to have, which is genetically modified, that, they grow a lot of food on a little bit of acreage, and I don't want to feed my family that. So I think it's a really important issue to be able to go to my neighbor and for my neighbor to actually be able to sell something to me so they can make money and stay on the farm. And since 1950, agribusiness lobbyists have been making that impossible for consumers to get good food.
And why do you think that Fauquier County is taking this action against this Paris farmer?
I really can't answer that question, but what I can tell you is that the ordinances that they have passed are in conflict with state law. So I'm not even really sure why they think they're able to pass a farm sales ordinance in the first place.
What do you think will happen to this Paris farmer, and how do you think that that will affect other farmers in the area and across the nation?
Well, I'm hoping that they'll see the error of their ways and reinstate the fact that she should be able to provide her neighbors good, wholesome food from the land in Fauquier.
And what do you think people who don't own farms can do to stop this assault on farming and farmers?
Well, actually, I'm not a farmer, I'm a consumer, and that's why we call ourselves the Virginia Independent Consumers and Farmers Association, because I want to be able to purchase farm products that I don't have time to grow on my own because I have this thing called a full-time job. And yes, I'm blessed in this economy to be able to say I have a full-time job, but at the same time, it doesn't allow me the freedom to grow my own food or process my own food, and that includes pickles, salsas, things of that nature that farmers are able to do for me. So it's a trade-off. I give them money so that they can continue to do what they're doing on their farm, and they give me the wholesome and healthy food that I want on my dinner table every night. And that should be a freedom that we all can enjoy, whether we're farmers, consumers, retired, whoever. It affects all of us, not just this farm, but it affects the entire population of this nation when you get right down to it.
Basically said to agribusiness lobbyist Donna Johnson, who is retiring, how much she really helped them over the years get things done. That is the government telling the lobbyists in front of their constituents how much the lobbyists helped them. And I have big issues with that because as a small consumer, I don't have the money to pay a lobbyist to fight for my rights. I have to go down there and fight for our own rights, and that's why we're here too.